you ever thought what it looks like to operate for something that's bigger than yourself? Well, in today's society, it's easy to get wrapped up in the idea of putting yourself before others. We have a selfish instinct that we were all born with that makes us want to do what is best and pleasing to ourselves rather than look at other people. So, everybody here is a student at Abilene Christian University. And with that, someone could easily become really obsessed with grades, really obsessed with futures, money, and success is something that I can confidently say that everyone struggles, worries about. So that is why I like the 1961 John F. Kennedy inaugural analysis, because he is able to question this mindset of individuals, including myself. So in this, Kennedy has addressed the impact that self-centeredness has been bad for relationships, and to live with a sense of purpose to achieve something bigger than ourselves. Responsibility is more important than comfort. Give and be a servant rather than serving yourself. And then also having a purpose is super important. So, like I said, this is John F. Kennedy's inaugural speech from January 20th, 1960, and it's the conclusion of his speech. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness and sincerity is always a subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. Finally, whether you are citizens of America or citizens of the world, ask of us here the same high standards of strength and sacrifice which we ask of you. With a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work must truly be our own. So I really like this. Instead of wondering what someone gets, he wants to show that we should wonder what we should give. So instead of the mindset of me, it should be they. And most people are focused on their own personal success during these days that he's speaking, but JFK challenges the mindset. He argues that success is a contribution and not just an achievement on your resume. It's a natural instinct for humans to automatically just think about themselves. When there's a problem presented or when someone does something, they think, how will this affect me, rather than how can I use this to benefit others. A meaningful life has to have love, it has to have sacrifice, and it has to have a sense of purpose and identity. As students at ACU, it's really easy to be wrapped up in the grades, sports, clubs, and personal goals, but JFK asks us a convincing question. How will I use my success to serve others? The MPDI released an article called The Functions of a Servant Leader by Michael Coetzer, in which they found that the literature also identified the authenticity and humility as servant leadership characteristics. They are literally describing what humility is, and they're saying that humility has servant leadership characteristics. That means humility is, like, servant leadership is an act of humility. So what I can give and how I can be a servant is an act of humility. And humility is being humble and not having a selfish posture. Looking towards others over oneself is such a great way to show leadership, especially throughout the campuses, clubs, sports. Kennedy clearly tells us to begin thinking about how we can serve others rather than please our selfish wants and desires. Having real success is something that does not come to us, but what we are able to give. We can give success whenever we are in the right heart, or we can give to others when we are in the right heart posture and showing love. So my question to you all is, what can you give to the world? Thank you.